ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वर्ष नंबर 472। वर्ष नंबर 472। ओपन द बुक। निरस्त रागा विनिरस्त भोगः शांता सुदांता यतयो महांतः विज्ञाय तत्त्वं परमेतदन्ते प्राप्ता परम निर्वृत्तम आत्मयोगा। Okay, is it okay now? Yes, yes, I did it. निरस्त रागा विनिरस्त, sorry, okay. Mantra number 472. I chant it. निरस्त रागा विनिरस्त भोगः शांता सुदांता यतयो महंता विज्ञाय तत्त्वं परमेतदन्ते प्राप्ता परम निर्वृत्ति मात्म योगा. The translation is: noble-hearted renunciates who have abandoned all attachment and discarded all sense enjoyments, who are calm and controlled, realize His supreme truth, and at the end they gain bliss supreme as a result of their self-realization. Here, new topic is started. Experience of selfhood. Shankaracharya is saying here, now as Vivekchudamani is completed, the disciple almost is being directed by the Guru. So Guru is addressing direct to the disciple. The time has come for practical. All scriptures should be practical. Scriptures is not practical in our life, then they are not actually scripture. Scripture should be lived in our life. Whatever has been heard, listened, so time is now, it should be lived, it should be practiced. So Guru says to disciple, Nirasta raga vinirasta bhoga. Now he is giving conclusion. Whole Vivekchudamani you can listen in few verses. Guru says, Nirasta raga, the one who has renunciated the raga. Raga means attachment. But when in scriptures there is a raga, it does not mean only raga. It means rag and dvesh, attachment and detachment, love and hatred. Vinirasta raga, both, and vinirasta bhoga. And he is beyond of them. He is beyond of rag and he is beyond of dvesh. The world is dvandvatit, beyond of both. Vinirasta bhoga, and he is not indulgent in the worldly pleasures. Shanta Sudanta, he is self-controlled. The mind is in his control. Sense organs are working according to his instructions. Yatayo Mahantaha, Yataya means the one who is striving for liberation. Mahanta, the noble-hearted. These are the qualities. And its consequence is Vigyaya Tattvam Parame Tadante. Ante means in time of death. Vigyaya, having known this truth, having known, Prapta Nivrittim Atma Yoga. And when he has known everything about Atman, about the self, its result will be Nivrityam, the absolute peace. Atma Yoga, because of connection with the self. When connected with the self, detached from the world, the Parma, the absolute happiness will come. So Sankaracharya says, Nivritti Paramam, Nivritti. So in this, all philosophy of the Vivekchudamani has been said. Verse. Now next one. Panapidam paratattvamatmana sarupam manandaghanam vicharya vidhuya moham samana prakalpitam mukta kritartho bhavatu pravritta. See the translation. Guru says, you too, discriminating thus, be established, translating surpassing truth, the real nature of the self, which is bliss absolute, and shaking off the delusion created by your own mind, be liberated and illuminate and fulfill your destiny. So in previous verse, we have studied the theory of the Vedanta. It is for common. for everyone. Now, Master is addressing directly to disciple. He says, Bhavan apidam, O disciple, O beloved one, you too. Do you remember when we were studying Vivekchudamani, in verse number, I think, 45 about, that time Guru said, Ma bhast, don't worry, I will save you. In verse number 45. So this promise was given to disciple. I will save you. When the disciple reached to the master and he expressed his all fears, that time Guru promised, Ma bhast, don't worry, I will show you the path of salvation. And from where he started the speech. And in this verse, now Guru says, you too. You are also. This is the direct address to the disciple, Bhavan Napi. In Sanskrit, this word is very, very important, Bhavan. Bhavan means a respected address to someone. There are two words to address someone. One is Tvam, like Tat Amasi. Another is Bhavan. Bhavan is respected address. So all masters always respect to disciple, because disciple is not a common man. He just few steps away from the state of liberation. He just few steps before. He is completely ready. So great master always respect disciples. So Guru says, Bhavan apidam, O disciple, O beloved one, you are also Atma Tattvam Sarupam Anandganam Vicharya. You are also. You ponder the self. You think, Vicharya means you think again and again and again. Whatever you have heard, you think. And all conclusion is Paramatattvam Atmana Sarupam. The only thing is you are the Brahman. You think it again and again, and Moham Vidhuya, just sake of your illusion, just sake of your delusion, Moha, delusion, shake of, like animals, like dogs. If there is dirt in their body, so they just shake off their body. Same, Guru says to disciple, you shake off yourself. What does it mean? It means the sin are not so deep rooted in you. In impurity, the delusion, the ignorance is not so uproot the sin in you. It is not very difficult. It is a very easy. You just shake off yourself. Shake off. It is like dirt. Its roots are not deep. Inside you are pure. The sin, the impurity, delusion, these all are just a superficial layer. So just shake off yourself. Shankaracharya says, Vidhuya moham. Moham, delusion, ignorance. Ignorance means what? I am the body. Ignorance is what is the sin? What is the impurity? I am the body. I am the mind. I am intellect. I am human being. This is the impurity. Guru says, just vidhuya, shake off yourself, and you will find I am pure. So mana prakalpitam. And this ignorance, this thought, I am the body, this impurity, it's not real. Projection of your mind. It is just projection of it is your mind. So you have projected it through your mind. So you can remove it easily. Vidhuya moham samana prakalpitam. So this is a projection of your mind. I am the body, there is a duality, I am going to die, I am a human being. These all impurity can be immediately removed. Because this is a projection of your mind. Mind loves duality. Mind loves impurity. Mukta kritartho bhavatu prabuddha. And Guru says, become liberated. Become liberated. Kritartha. Very beautiful word is kritartha. Kritartha means you have done whatever has to be done. Nothing left. What was the purpose of our body? What is the purpose of mind? What is the purpose of the life? What is the purpose of the creation? The only purpose is you liberate. Your liberation is the whole purpose of the whole creation. Think deeply. The only purpose is all creation, your liberation. So Guru says, Kirtartho bhavatu prabuddha, and Guru is blessing to disciple bhavatu prabuddha, become awakened. Now next one. Samadhinasad vinischalatmanah pasyatma tattvam sputaboda chakshusha nishansayam samyagavekshitaschit sruta padartho na punar vikalpyata. See the translation. Perceive the nature of the self with the eye of perfect knowledge through samadhi, where the mind has been brought to complete quietude. If the declaration of Shruti heard from the teacher are perfectly understood without a trace of doubt, it can lead to no more skepticism. Guru is giving disciple. He is giving confidence. He said, O disciple, O beloved one, whatever has been said to you, it is 100% correct. If you don't understand, if you don't realize it, it does not 100 mean it is untrue. Here is some regions. The region is Samadhina Sad Vinaschilatpana. To perceive self, to know the self, to understand the Brahman, to understand the not yourself. Special vision is needed because self is special. Brahman is special. One. So one should have a special vision. Sputabodha Chakshusha. Shankaracharya ji is giving a very beautiful word, Sputabodha Chakshusha. Bodha Chakshusha means the eye of knowledge. All objects we see through this vision. This vision. We can see the chair, we can see the furniture, we can see the tree, sky, sun, body, through our this vision. And we can imagine through our minds. But these all are objects. Objects can be perceived through sense organs or through the mind. So Guru says, you have to go in deep samadhi. Samadhina sadhu. Samadhina, in samadhi, in state of deep concentration, in a state of nirvikalp samadhi, and there your mind becomes merged with the self. In a state of samadhi, there is no mind, no sense organs, no medium to knowledge. How to know? In waking state, we have sense organs, we have mind to know something. But in deep concentration state, in samadhi, there is no mind, no sense organs. Their vision will develop. This is Sputabodha Chakshusha. The knowledge eye. And by this knowledge eye, say Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana. So Nididhyasana is the medium to realize, to understand the self. Samadhina sad vinaschalatmana pasyattatma tattvam. In that state, one can perceive, one can realize, one can see the nature of the self. Nishansayam sammiga avekshitas. And he is giving an example, like if someone is describing something for you, if someone is giving definition of Himalaya in some other country, some beautiful mountain, some beautiful river, some heaven or hell, you listen. But doubt is there. Vision is not clear. We have heard so many times. But when we reach there and see with our own eye, then vision becomes very clear. Without doubtless, yes, I know. This is the truth. If you go Himalaya and you see the Himalaya, the beauty of the Himalaya, the spirituality of the Himalaya, you can feel it. then your vision becomes very clear, doubtless. So he says, in waking state, you have heard so many times about self. If your impressions was you are watching a stone, then Shasya Vidya Sambandha Bandha Sambandha Mokshat Satya Jnanananda Rupat. When the self, the existence, knowledge, and bliss is realized through these are proofs. The eternal your nature is and bliss. The first Anandam Brahma. It is a different matter. Sometimes what scriptures does not have dictatorship. Apply your logic. If scriptures are saying Brahman is absolute, then there is a logic. Another thing is you have to go to a master. We can connect each other, scripture, then logic, then basic yukti, the great masters, Pramanam. And finally, the most important thing is Swanubhuti, your own experience. The most important thing is your own experience about yourself. If we don't have any experience about myself, then what does it mean of scripture, of any logic, of any guru? The only purpose is you have to realize it. You should experience it. Your experience is the authority. Your experience, the supreme authority, last authority. You are the last. If Shankaracharya says, Chanta Siddha Swanubhuti Pramanam. This is the Pramanam proof. Myself. If I have experience, I am truth. This proof is the supreme proof. I am bliss. I am enough for bliss. I am consciousness. Our own experience is the supreme authority. If it does not happen, there is no meaning of scriptures. There is no meaning of logics. There is no meaning of the guru. So final proof is your own experience. Now, next one. Bandho mokshasya triptischa chintarogyaksudhadaya svaneva vidyah yajnanam paresham anumanikam. See the translation. Bondage and liberation, contentment and anxiety, health, hunger, etc. are directly known only by the person concerned. Others have knowledge of these by mere inference. In previous verse, we have studied Swanubhuti, our own experience, our own realization, our own understanding. It is the very, very important. Shankaracharya ji is explaining this particular word, your Swanubhuti, your own experience. How is it working? See, here he is giving some words like bandha. Bandha, you can understand it as attachments. Moksha, liberation. I am attached to someone or not. Only I can know. I have attachment with something, with someone. Only I know. I can pretend it. I have love for other. It may be true, it may be wrong. But I know what is the reality. Bandha means rag, attachment. I am attached, I am not attached, only I know. Triptist. He says, contentment. I am contented or not. Only I know. I can understand. Chinta, anxiety. I can experience I am in anxiety. I am hungry. My hunger only I can know. Swanaiva Vidya Sankaracharya says, these all are your personal private property. These all with you. Only you are the proof. You are the authority. You can say, I am hungry. I am not hungry. You can go to the doctor. Happening. When we say, I have pain here, then doctor can understand something wrong with us. I can experience my pain, but doctor can't. There may be some swelling. Doctor can understand some symptoms, but not my pain. My pain only I can experience. My pleasure, my anxiety, my attachment, my detachment. Sankaracharya says, Swanaiva Vidya, they all are known only by you. Paresham Anumanikam, the other person just infer. They can read your face. And then they will say, it looks you are in anxiety. It seems to you are hungry. But they are not sure. You are sure. I am hungry. I am not hungry. I am thirsty. I am not thirsty. I can know. So Sankaracharya says, same, you know yourself. Only you can know I am aware about myself. I know myself. Any other cannot understand. See the next word. Tatastita bodhayanti gurava sratayo yatha pragyaiva tareda vidwan ishvaranugrahitaya. See the translation. Standing apart, the teacher and the scriptures instruct the disciple. The learned must cross river over avidya by illumination backed by the grace of God. Sankaracharya ji is giving more explanation about your own experience. He's saying it is like this: if someone is swimming in the river and he wants to go to other shore, an instructor, the teacher is sitting in the one shore and he is saying, do this, do that, don't go there, and he is giving continuously instructions to the swimmer. Same, You are struggling with your ignorance. You are striving for realization. There are limits. After that limit, Guru is also not allowed. Tatastita, apart from the you. This is only your space. Sankaracharya says, Tatastita bodhayanta gurava srutayo yatha. Like scripture. Scriptures are giving instructions. Do this, don't do that, follow this system. Same Guru explains all theory of the scriptures. But apart from the you, is sitting apart from the Tatastita means apart from you. Guru cannot enter inside your mind. You have to struggle alone. Tatastita bodhayanta gurava sratayo yata. Sankaracharya says, because this is very personal property. No one is allowed there. Because instructive. Scriptures can guide us, but they have their limits. They can guide you when you are in waking state, when you are in with mind, with sense organs, then Guru can guide you. If someone is nirvikalpa samadhi, Guru is not enter there. Tatastita pragyaiva tareda vidwan. Sankaracharya says, the vidwan, the realized person, pragyaiva, his own intelligence, his own experience, make effort. One thing is there with the seeker, and that is Ishvara Anugraha, the grace of the God. See the difference. Once I was asked, actually so many times I was asked about God and Guru. So many times I was asked, what is the difference, God and Guru? Actually, Guru is God who is in the body, limited in the body. God, when resides a particular body, that is Guru. This Guru can give instructions to us, but God never gives instructions to us. God can grace us. God can give blessings to us. God does not give instructions. The seeker take instructions from the Guru and surrender to the God. You can say, God, oh God, don't listen to me. Actually, what happens, we always try to give instruction to God. Oh God, do this, don't this. But the real seeker, what he does, he says, oh Guru, oh Master, oh God, don't listen to me. I do not know what is good, what is bad for me. Don't listen to me. You know, you understand better what is good for me. You do. So, Sankaracharya says, Ishvara Nugrahitaya. So better. In that state, the God bliss will come in your use. Now, next one. स्वानुभूत्या स्वयं ज्ञात्वा समात्मानम् अखंडितम संसिद्धा समुखम तिष्ठेन निर्विकल्प आत्मन आत्मनि. See the translation. Knowing one's one absolute self through realization, becoming perfect, one should stand face to face before the self with mind free from all concepts of illusion. Swanubhutya Swamgyat. Guru says to disciple, know yourself through your experience. And what you are, some Atmanam Akhanditam. I am the Akhand. I am the Akhand. Akhand means without any peace. If I know I am in this body, this is the Khandit. In peace, I am only in this body, I am not there. It should be realized by his own experience. I am Atmanam. Sansiddha Samukham Tishthen. Guru says, then you will become Sansiddha Siddha. The word is Siddha. In Yoga Sutra or other spiritual scriptures, the word is Siddhi. Siddhi means divine powers. The seeker, when practices some divine mantras, methods, automatically some siddhis will come to him. Divine powers. Sansiddha means all divine powers, because it becomes divine. Sansiddha, he has attained everything. Sammukham, face to face, yourself. In this state, I face towards the world. My face is towards the objects. So all entire universe is against me. My face is towards the object. The seeker becomes face to face with the self. In Upanishads, there are written, Kaschit dhira pratyagatmanam aikshat. Everyone sees the worldly objects. It is because of nature, of the sense organs. Kathopanishad had been said, Sarvendriyana, all sense organs by nature, they have quality to go outside. But Kaschit dhira, someone, a realized person, he sees the self. Sammukha means when you are face to face with yourself. Atmana Atmani Tishteta, and be established in yourself. Guru is giving instruction to disciple direct. And now next one. Vedanta Siddhanta Nirukti Resha Brahmaiva Jiva Sakalam Jagacha Akhanda Rupa Stitireva Moksho Brahma Dvitiya Srutaya Pramanam. Very, very beautiful mantra. The meaning is, the conclusive view of all Vedantic doctrine is this, that the individual self as well as the entire universe are in truth only the Brahman. That liberation means to avoid in the Brahman the individual entity. The statement that Brahman is non-dual has its proven authority in the scriptures. The conclusion has come. All Vivekchudamani here he is giving in one verse. Not only Vivekchudamani, all doctrine of the Vedanta, all essence of the Vedanta. In previous discourse, I think sometime we discussed Shankaracharya's Aslo, a mantra. Mantra is very similar, like this mantra. Vedanta Siddhanta Niruktirisha. He is saying the purpose of the Vedanta. The purpose of the Vedanta. Brahmaiva Jiva Sakalam Jagatcha. Vedanta says only Brahman is reality, one without second. Listen very carefully. Only Brahman is reality, one without second. Jiva is not apart from the Brahman. The universe also is not different from the Brahman. Brahman is one. Akhanda Rupa Sthitireva Moksha. And what is liberation? He says liberation is when you are established in your nature. That is moksha. Brahma Dvitiya Sura Pramanam. And if you ask what the proof of Brahman is one, Vedas are saying. Vedas are the proof that there is one Brahman. So thus, we have completed the instruction of the self-realization to master. Experience of selfhood. This way, Guru said all things to disciple. Now practice. It should be done by the disciple. Next mantra is Ityanat Shruti Pramanat Param Avagam Satattvamatma Yuktya Prasamita Karana Samahitatma Kvachit Chalakritiratma Nishtito Bhu. See the translation. Through the words of teachers, the pronouncement of the scriptures, and by one's own reasoning with sense controlled and mind at an auspicious moment realizing the supreme truth, such a person becomes motionless in from the perfectly established in the self. Thus, Guru has given all things, and Guru became quiet. No need to say another word. Like in Gita, Lord Sri Krishna in 8th chapter said, whatever has been said, now you think, what is your comment? I have said, now your turn. Here, Shankaracharya says, Guru became quiet. Whatever has been said, Guru has said. So, Guru Vachana Shruti Pramana, the disciple, having listened the instructions from the Guru and the mantra of the scriptures, and became very quiet. Param avagam misat atma yuktya. So, having listened the instruction from the Guru, the mantra of the Vedas, and he started thinking. Nididhyasa. And its consequence, prasamita karahitatma, he became quiet, realized in his own nature. Atmanishto, he becomes realized. See. Guru has given all things, all instructions, and disciple was fully aware. So, the all principle of the Vedanta he had listened and digested, became quiet, and established his own nature. Next. किंचित कालम समाधाय परे ब्रह्मणि मानसम उत्थाय परमानंदात् idam vachanam अब्रवीत. One. See the translation. After concentrating this mind on the Supreme Brahman for some time, he rose and out of supreme bliss he spoke as follows. Sometime he became quiet and he was established in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. He was connected with yourself. So, Vivekchudamani should be finished here. Like Gita should be finished in second chapter. But there are some reasons. There are some formalities. Here in Vivekchudamani also, it should be finished here because Guru has said everything and disciple also established in his own nature. But there are some formalities. So Shankaracharya says, Kinchit kalam samadhaya pare brahmani manasam. For some time, he was concentrating on his mind, the supreme reality, and arose, awakened, came back to the world. He was in deep sleep. He was in deep meditation. There are some formalities. They should be done. That is why he came back in the worldly life. Paramanandat Utthaya. He became aware. Here I am sitting in the front of the Guru. So this all process completed. Guru gave instructions, the discourse, and the disciple became realized. He achieved the supreme consciousness. He achieved the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That's all. But there are some formalities. So he awakened, he came back to the world, and Vachanam Abravit, he spoke to the Guru. What did he speak? I will take next discourse. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Nikshate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.